Welcome back, friends. Today we're in the mountains, washing giant winter melons in the cold river. It's more than cleaning, it's a tradition passed down, preparing the fruit to be canned and shared on long winter nights. If you enjoy sharing these quiet family moments, don't forget to subscribe. There are many more stories and flavors waiting for you here. In these mountains, washing melons in the river is more than a chore. It's a ritual. The icy water keeps them firm and fresh, just as families have done for generations. Long ago, when there were no taps or sinks, the river was the only place to clean the harvest. Children splashed nearby while elders scrubbed each melon, turning work into memory. Even today, the families keep this tradition alive. It ties them to their ancestors and reminds them that food is never just food. It's history flowing through every act. While my wife carefully peels the melons, here's a little secret. In many cultures, melons were once seen as a luxury fruit, reserved only for royal tables. Did you know that some varieties can grow over 15 kilos? Families used to share just one melon during summer gatherings, slicing it into countless pieces for everyone.
betul, betul. But.
Melons are not only sweet, they're also full of water. In hot climates, they were treasured as a natural way to stay hydrated under the burning sun.
Ya. Melih.
And here's a thought for you, friends. How do you like your melon best? Fresh and juicy, or preserved for winter like we do here? If you'd like to see more of our family moments behind the scenes, come join us on Instagram. We share daily life, little traditions, and of course, more food stories. While I weave small baskets from the melon rinds, my wife is busy with the jars. She carefully drains the water from the sliced melons. This process removes the excess moisture, so when the syrup goes in, the flavor stays rich and the pieces keep their perfect texture through the winter months. Now it's time for the watermelon. Did you know the first records of watermelons come from ancient Egypt? They were even placed in the tombs of pharaohs as a gift for the afterlife. Watermelons are mostly water, over 90%. That's why in many hot countries they were treasured like a natural drink, refreshing entire families under the summer sun. Tell me, friends, how do you enjoy watermelon best? Chilled on a summer day, or turned into a sweet preserve to open in the middle of winter? Meanwhile, my wife has finished cutting the melon into small pieces and is rinsing them through a sieve. Washing the pieces this way removes extra sugar and softens the texture, so when they're canned, the flavor stays bright and fresh, just like summer in a jar. If you love following our family traditions and little kitchen adventures, don't forget to subscribe. Now it's tea time. We sit back and let the mountain breeze fill the air. It's moments like these that make all the hard work feel gentle and worthwhile. One summer, when I was a child, my grandmother brewed a huge pot of herbal tea and the whole village came by. Every sip carried laughter and small secrets of the day. Friends, what's your favorite way to enjoy tea with family? Do you have a little ritual that makes ordinary moments feel magical?
Melon. Melon. Yemiş kısırıcı var.
이렇게 나열할 건.
If you're enjoying this journey with us, don't forget to subscribe. More family recipes and cozy moments are coming your way. Stay with us. My wife is slicing the melon into perfect pieces. This part always reminds me of our family kitchen, full of love and little rituals. Here's how I like to decorate the flower beds, placing stones just so to create natural borders. It's a small act, but it turns the garden into a cozy, welcoming space. Melon jam has a rich history in many mountain communities where preserving fruit was essential for long winters. This sweet treat wasn't just food, it was a way to save summer's sunshine in a jar. Families would gather to cook jam together, turning the process into a festive ritual. It was as much about bonding as about making something delicious. I remember my grandmother telling stories while stirring the pot, making sure every batch was just right. Melon jam is surprisingly versatile, perfect for spreading on bread, mixing into tea, or even as a topping for desserts. It brings a touch of nature's sweetness to every meal. Meanwhile, my wife is busy making small croissants, just the way I love her baking. There's something special about homemade pastries that fills the home with warmth. Her croissants are flaky and buttery, a real treat that reminds me of cozy mornings together. Baking like this is her way of showing love without words. If you enjoy these little family moments and kitchen stories, make sure to subscribe. More traditions, more flavors, and more behind the scenes are waiting for you. Oh wow, just look at that jam. It's beautiful, golden and glistening. The colors remind me of sunny afternoons spent with family. Now my wife is carefully pouring it into jars. This jam is perfect for cozy tea times and sharing stories around the table. So back to those croissants. Hey, did you know that croissants actually originated in Austria, not France? Interesting, right? Over time, croissants turned into a symbol of French morning rituals. Flaky, buttery, and perfect with a cup of coffee or tea. Making them at home connects us to those simple pleasures, but with our own twist. What's your favorite croissant filling? Let me know in the comments below. We love mixing traditional flavors with personal twists. The tea is ready now, time to prepare a cozy spot for our picnic. These little moments make family time so special and memorable. Just look at these beautiful croissants, golden and flaky. I can't wait to taste them. They smell absolutely amazing. Oh wow, everything looks so delicious. Now comes the best part. Time to taste our homemade treats. If you enjoyed this cozy cooking moment, don't forget to subscribe. More family recipes and stories are on the way. Welcome back, friends. Today we're turning watermelon crusts, usually tossed, into a tasty dish. This recipe comes from family traditions where nothing goes to waste. Let's celebrate Watermelon Day with flavor and heart. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe and join the family. Meanwhile, my wife is arranging flowers. She truly loves them. It's these little moments that make cooking together special. Now let's get started with the watermelons. First step, washing them thoroughly to keep everything fresh and clean. Watermelon has been a summer staple in many cultures for centuries, loved for its sweetness and hydration. After washing, we carefully scoop out the juicy flesh, perfect for snacks or refreshing drinks. But today, we're focusing on the rind, often discarded but packed with nutrients and flavor. We'll slice the rind into bite-sized pieces perfect for cooking or pickling, a tradition in many families. In some cultures, using every part of the fruit shows respect for the earth and the food it provides. My grandmother always taught me that nothing should go to waste. This recipe is a family favorite because of that. So, cleaning, cutting, and prepping the watermelon rind isn't just about cooking. It's about keeping traditions alive. Meanwhile, I'm digging up the potatoes fresh from the garden. Nothing beats that homegrown taste. Harvesting potatoes like this reminds me of family weekends spent working together outside. After digging them up, I give them a good rinse to wash off all the dirt before cooking. Meanwhile, my wife is chopping vegetables and potatoes, the base for a delicious meal. Did you know that roasting brings out the natural sweetness in vegetables? It's a simple magic. I remember the first time she made this dish, the whole family gathered around, hungry and excited. She always says that the secret ingredient is love and maybe a little extra garlic. What's your favorite vegetable to roast? I'm betting potatoes top the list for most people. In our family, this dish is a weekend tradition, something that brings us all together. Here's a question. If you could cook a meal for your whole family, what would it be? Now it's time to slice the fillet just right. This step is key to locking in that tenderness. The fillet adds that rich flavor that makes this dish stand out from the rest. Now we sprinkle salt over everything. Seasoning is what brings all the flavors together. Laying the ingredients nicely on the baking tray helps them cook evenly and look inviting. I remember my mum doing this exact step. Patience and care go a long way in the kitchen. The way you arrange the food can even affect the final taste. It's an art and a science. Just look at this vibrant beauty, colors that make you hungry at first sight. If you love this, don't forget to subscribe and join our foodie family. Now it's time to heat water for tea in the samovar, a cozy tradition that warms the soul. Back to the watermelons. We pour out the juice and get ready to heat it on the stove. Watermelon juice is naturally sweet and full of vitamins, making it perfect for refreshing drinks or cooking. Heating the juice helps concentrate the flavors and can turn it into a syrup or sauce. Did you know watermelon is over 90% water? That's why it's so hydrating and juicy. Now my wife is grating some cheese. It's the perfect finishing touch for our dish. Adding cheese on top not only adds flavor, but creates a beautiful golden crust when baked. I love how cheese melts and blends with the roasted veggies and fillet underneath. Now it's ready to go into the oven, which the best part is about to start. Let's bake it until golden and bubbly. Can't wait to taste this. Meanwhile, I'm turning the watermelon flesh into juice using a masher, fresh and natural. There's something special about making juice by hand. It keeps all the flavor alive. All right, it's picnic time. We've got everything ready, i.e. the veggie pie and fresh juice. There's something magical about eating outdoors. Food tastes better when shared in nature. This veggie pie is a family favorite, passed down through generations with love and care. Did you know that picnics became popular in the 19th century as a way to enjoy nature and company? Fresh juice like this not only refreshes but boosts your energy naturally. Nothing beats homemade food and good company. That's the true taste of happiness. Now let's prepare some delicious tea, perfect to warm us up after all that cooking. While the tea brews, our watermelon rind is ready. It's been cooked to tender perfection. We carefully pour the cooked rind into jars, ready to enjoy later or share with family. Well, here we have it, a delicious homemade jam made from watermelon rind. This recipe was handed down from my grandmother, who loved turning simple ingredients into treats. I remember how she'd invite neighbors over just to share this special jam. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe for more tasty family recipes.